Jodie Foster's coming out. 50-year-old Jodie accepting the Cecil B. DeMille Lifetime Achievement Award and boldly confirming what had been whispered about for years. She is a proud gay parent of 2 with a modern family. Watch this.
There is no way I could ever stand here without acknowledging one of the deepest loves of my life, my heroic co-parent, my ex-partner in love, but righteous soul sister in life, my confessor, ski buddy, consigliere, most beloved BFF of 20 years, Sydney Bernard. Thank you, Sid. I am so proud of our modern family, our amazing sons, Charlie and Kit, who are my reason to breathe and to evolve, my blood and soul.
Good for her. And she looked terrific, obviously, and had so much passion in that speech. Former Star Trek star George Takei with me exclusively tonight from Hollywood. Always great having you here, George.
Great to be here, AJ.
So you have led the way for other stars to come out. You came out back in 2005. You're married to your longtime partner, Brad. I got to know what you were thinking as you watched Jodie Foster last night.
Well, first of all, she looked fantastic. But it was kind of rambling, and it was she was eloquently awkward. It was very difficult to follow, but each one of the moments that she hit were deeply moving. Coming out is a very awkward process anyway, and it comes in many stages. I identified with her because, you know, you first come out to your friends and family, and then to a bit larger circle of friends. And when I came out, I talked to one journalist, so it wasn't that difficult. But there she was, speaking to the cream of Hollywood, and millions of eyes watching her on television. It was a very nerve-wracking process.
Yeah.
And beyond that, she was not only coming out, but she talked about being single. So there's another layer of emotion. And she was eloquent with each of that. And particularly, I identified with the last part where she talked about her mother, losing her to dementia. My mother passed of Alzheimer's, and it was a very moving experience to hear her sharing that.
It was great seeing her.
She's a very brave woman.
Yeah, great seeing her doing it all on her own terms. Showbiz Tonight, of course, was right there backstage at the Golden Globes last night, and Jodie talked about her big moment. Let's watch what she said backstage.
The speech kind of speaks for itself. It's a big, long career, and it's not just a career, it's friendships and relationships. And, you know, I guess this really is one of the first Lifetime Achievement Awards I've ever gotten. And it does feel like it's a graduation. I feel like I'm graduating from something. I'm graduating from high school or college or something. It's a big moment, and I wanted to say, you know, what's most on my heart.
Of course, George, a lot of people will say, you know, Jodie being gay was the worst kept secret in Hollywood anyway. But George is a gay man who's very famous, living much of his life in the public eye. Why do you think it was important for Jodie to choose this moment to publicly acknowledge her sexuality?
Well, because she'd been living most of her life very publicly. I mean, 99% of her life, from the time that she was a child, she wanted privacy. And that was the opportunity to talk to the press and to the public and to the world that she deserves some private life. And I respect her for that. She is an impressive woman.
So, George, here's what I find unfortunate, though. Jodie has been criticized by some today for taking so long and not actually saying flat out that she's gay in that speech. But as she pointed out in her speech, she never ascribed to the idea that she had to do something like a magazine cover to make it official. And I get that. I've never made a big public declaration about my sexuality, but I have nothing to hide. I just live my life. And I know, George, when you came out, I have to believe the only script that you were following was your own, not what some people's expectations might have been. Shouldn't that be enough?
Absolutely. And I applaud her. She should not be criticized or picked at or sniped at. She did a very brave thing, and I embrace her with open arms, and that's what the public should do, and to respect her appeal for privacy.
George Takei, always great to see you, my friend. Thanks so much for being here tonight.
Good to be with you.